Hello, and welcome to Verne, The Shape of Fantasy. This is a game that I have never heard of, haven't seen anything about. It just kind of showed up. Another one of those, like, PR emails that I'm very thankful for, just kind of sending game info and seeing if I'm, like, interested my way. It's very nice. So, I got a key for this one. It's currently not out. It's releasing on, like, what was it, the 14th or something? I should probably check this. I didn't. This is very, like, spur of the moment. Just wanted to check this out. It kind of grabbed my attention because it looks like it has very, very nice pixel art. And it's like an aquatic, underwater pixel art adventure game. Point and click, though there is no pointing and clicking, as far as I understand. Like, there's no... They just added mouse controls in the menu before there weren't. And it's like just a keyboard or controller game. I thought that meant that we should use a controller instead, but for some reason, even when you're using a controller, every prompt is still keyboard prompts, which is weird. I don't know if that's just a bug that they will iron out before release, because that would be nice to have, like, proper gamepad prompts. Then I would probably just use a gamepad instead, but I'll try using a keyboard for now. We got some settings. Voice or audio sliders completely. It is voice acted, which is interesting. A bit of a shocker, the voice. We'll get to that. And you can select different languages and subtitles and full screen and resolutions. So options menu is looking nice for this kind of thing, like everything you want. There's also a dyslexia font if the pixel art one is too rough to read for some people, which is very nice. You can turn off camera shake, you can turn off vibration. There's even sound representation, which I assume is like an accessibility thing for if there's sound puzzles in the game, I guess. You can turn that on to be able to, you know, get some sort of hinting with that. We'll leave it off for now. And then this was on by default, quick time events. Not sure if that's going to be annoying or not. Like, QTs are kind of dated by today's standard, but we'll see if they're interesting or not. So yeah, nice accessibility options. You can't rebind any controls, though. That's the one negative. You can't, like, change anything on keyboard or gamepad. And again, no changing the prompts. It's all just, like, keyboard. So maybe there's some things they could iron out with options, but otherwise, pretty decent little options menu. So yeah, let's jump into this. And the game saves automatically. Sure, let's watch the intro movie. It's basically a movie. They even call it a screenplay, so I think it's gonna be more of a story-based game. Like, I might not have much to do, but we'll see. Not sure if this is gonna be a full playthrough at all. We'll just wing it. I'm just checking this one out. If I like it, I'll continue. Otherwise, maybe we'll just do like a one-off. Who knows? Let's go. Yeah, again, very nice pixel art. The character art, I'm maybe not quite as sold on. I've seen this style in, like, many other games.
The nation is very close, Verne.
You are very confident.
They're very,
about
like,
your
blocky.
triumph. Until we open the chest, we won't know for sure if the Compass of Destiny is really inside.
The chest is in perfect shape after 2,000 years under the sea. No human technology can do that. It's Atlantean, that's for sure.
The ship, the inscriptions.
There's also no way to skip cutscenes or, like, advance text faster or read it slower.
We are going to change the course of this goddamn war, Verne. We are going to change history.
Take it to Mr. Verne's lab and start maneuvers to ascend for air recycling.
That's not how maneuvers is spelled, is it? There's an E in there. Guess we're gonna be staring at that octopus a lot. that's the loading screen. Chapter 1, An Ocean of Despair. Mobilis in mobili. Okay.
March 25th, 1888. Scientific Officer Log. It's a great day for the captain, who has asked me to begin documentation while he delivers a speech to the crew in the library. After months of searching, at last he found it. He doesn't have the slightest doubt that the compass of destiny is in his hands. An old artifact that, once released from inside this chest, it is supposed to guide us safe and sound to the flame of Hephaestus, the most powerful energy source in the world. The deadbolt has a complex defensive system, and the...
Here we go. We can move around, we can run. Press Q to start playing. Very surprising voice. I did not expect that kind of voice actor for this character. Like, you see this character and I would have expected like a gruff old man, but I guess not. We'll see if we get used to it.
Verne here.
Verne, quick! The nation is attacking us! Not a single Atlantean piece can fall into their...
Mon Dieu! Merde! 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 I must hurry to recover the iMac. It's inside of the armory's safe room, and wait there. It's the safest place around.
iMag. So we hear about the iMag, and then we get some, like, information about it, and I guess that's gonna happen with a lot of stuff, and I'm not so sure I want to read all this out loud, so I might just read it to myself. We'll see. Like, once I get into the game, if I get invested, then maybe I'll start reading everything, otherwise we'll just do it this way. I don't know, it's just Crosscode has, like, started spoiling me with, like, hey, I maybe don't have to read every word on screen at all times to save my voice. Fissures and flows of reality. Uh-huh. You need imagination, and I have just the imagination, I guess. Only the brightest and most creative minds could do so. This is written by me, perhaps? Also, I didn't know... What was it? Hephaestus? I didn't know it was pronounced that way. I thought it was like Hephaestus or something. Kind of weird to not have any background ambience or music in the menu. That would have been nice when you're reading this. Though I'm happy we don't have to hear the alarm sounding while reading this. Okay, I mean, it didn't really tell us much, this thing. And then we can go, like, Verne log, we have nothing. Collectibles, we have nothing. And then there's just settings and side missions and stuff. Saving the Nautilus. Alright. It's still in beta, right? I'm not sure I would call it beta. Like, as far as I can see, the game is completely out. Go to the armory to protect the iMag. Not out, but, like, it's completed. This is the full game. I think they said, like, they would prefer if people didn't stream the ending or make videos on the ending until the release. So we'll, I mean, I certainly won't get all the way there in one stream. But yeah, I'm assuming they're still gonna continue working on it a little bit and maybe fixing some stuff. We all are the Nautilus.
I must hurry to the armory. I must hurry to the armory.
Okay. Whoa. It's a big map. We're here. You see? And the armory is far left. So we want to go left. Nemo's organ. I'm just gonna, like, screenshot this just in case. I assume it's not gonna be necessary.
No, blocked. There's only one way to the armory. Going outside. Merde! The elevators are disabled.
Oh, that's just my door. Oh, then how do we go outside? Do I go back in here? No? Can't go in the showers. What about
Going
these?
down. It's not the answer. It's a cul-de-sac.
I see. We're climbing and descending stairs. Okay. Yeah, stairs.
Useless gearball. Why don't you open?
You can always check the map. Oh, okay. I wanted to check the elevator, but of course it would have been disabled. Yeah, this part is what I enjoy. The pixel art here.
It's more than I thought. I must get to the front hatchway.
Okay. I might want to do, like... I already lowered the music and sounds a little bit. I might want to do it a little more. Like, sounds a bit more, and then we leave voices, and then I just, like, increase everything a bit. Because, yeah, the voices are kind of being drowned out a bit. Let's try that. Hello? Oh god, the game is frozen. Oh, it crashed. Oops. Okay. It doesn't like alt-tabbing, I guess. That is perhaps also something they can iron out. It does save automatically, though, and just from my testing, it seemed to save, like, pretty much always, so doesn't seem like there's any cause for concern as far as I've seen. Yeah, like, we're right here. Oh, now it's very loud. Hold on, let's, like, lower this even more. Yeah, maybe something like that, we'll see. The visibility icon appears at the bottom left and shows you whether or not you are visible to enemies. Okay, it's like a stealth game as well. So, now I'm invisible, now I'm visible. Do I not want to hit that? Oh. I see, okay. But I can't, like, crouch or anything. Oh, I see. I have to, like, stand here. Nice face. Oh, God. Totally invisible. And we still have to wait. And then that one's gonna come back, yeah. It's a lot of waiting. I probably can't move now. Nope. Not the most exciting start, I would say. Can I go in here?
Maybe the main door is not a good idea.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not sure I would have a section like this in the first, like, 5 minutes of the game. In my opinion, it doesn't really, like, make for a very striking start. When it's mostly, oh god, mostly just waiting. Saving the Nautilus. Go to the armory. In the map, we are now up there. We need to go down. Alright.
These elevators don't work either.
As always, let me know if the audio levels are bad or something.
Jammed.
If something needs to change. Otherwise, I'll tweak it as we go.
Oh mon dieu! Adam and Shun, this is a massacre. But wait, these bullet wounds on Shun. There are no blood drops around. He was shot after he was dead? That's disconcerting.
There are no blood drops around? Really? That's just ketchup on the walls, I guess? That's kind of a weird thing. Like, why wouldn't there not be blood then? I mean, I guess that's from the other guy, but... yeah, fair enough. Can't go this way, but we can go up. And I guess we will, because we're not going up. Yeah. Okay, thought so. Now who's this? No? Thought that was a body.
The library access seems clear, but I must reach the armory.
It's very railroaded so far.
It's jammed. I have to go down to the armory. Maybe I can open the safety hatches from the bridge.
Oh, now we're allowed to go up. I see. Gotta do everything in the proper order. Whoa, that was a weird, like, hold on. What's that about? I was, like, holding left. That's a bit weird. Might want to look into that. Yeah, if you're, like, holding a direction. As you... wait, is it just... if I don't even hold anything? Yeah. If you hold a direction when you climb up a ladder, it just kind of freaks out a little bit. Yeah, like that. Chart room.
It's Verne. Is somebody there? No foes here.
But foes in here. Oh, hello, Captain.
Danielle, where's everybody? And Nadine?
The pilot has disappeared. Very likely she has been captured with the others at the library.
What happened? How is that even possible that...
I don't know. The servo radars didn't work. Nothing has worked. They crushed us. Damn Raven.
The Raven? Merde.
Well, that's not the worst of all. The captain has activated the Nautilus self-destruction.
What?
He will never let his technology fall into the hands of the nation.
How much time do we have?
Less than 10 minutes.
Mon Dieu! You are the second in command. Can't you disactivate it?
Disactivate?
Only Nemo knows the code. He told me to protect the bridge, to speed away as soon as we release ourselves.
That's not a word, is it?
But the engines are currently paralyzed until the captain reactivates the core.
Yeah, there's
That's
some
why we're still
weird...
outside.
Oh my God!
weird
What will
typos
we
and
do?
stuff.
You are the only one who can do something.
What? The only what? I'm not a soldier.
Well, now you must become one. I will open the hatches to the armory chamber. Once there, take the IMAG and do whatever you can to save the Nautilus.
But the iMac? It's not a weapon. We barely know how to use it or what it can do.
Oh, what it can do,
What
yeah.
if it sinks us?
What do you fancy more? A quick death beneath the sea or a long life of tortures at one of the nation's penitentiary mines? Move!
Yeah, looks like they definitely could use a look over the subtitles.
Move!
Move.
Move!
There's quite a lot of like typos and spelling errors and just weird grammatical things. Oh, can't go here.
I still have some stuff to do.
Wait, then where am I going? Just library? Oops, yep, that again. And it only happens when you're climbing up, not down.
I got you, filthy terrorist.
Oh. Okay, I thought that was like a plot twist, but no, that was just death. What was it saying? What were we doing? Did she say something about how I was supposed to do that? Because I probably wasn't paying attention. I was just focused on spelling errors. Surely we don't just, like, go up again. Yeah, what else can I do?
Move!
It's just like here, but I can't do anything here. Can't open the like vents or whatever. What are we supposed to do? They really just like not pay attention that much. You would think it would say like objective, do this. Like surely we don't just go up again.
I won't go up again. No way.
Yeah. Yeah, it just says go to the armory, but how do I do that? Well, I can't. Oh, here. No? There we go, okay, yeah. That was kind of hard to see.
5 minutes for self-destruction. Please, go to your safety stations.
Mon Dieu!
It's oddly, like, quiet for what should be, like, a very dramatic sequence. Shouldn't there be, like, some high-pressure music?
It's jammed. He grabbed that paper with his last strength. It's bloodied.
Good for him. No cracks in the flow of reality are detected.
I'm coming.
Now we have this. And I can like press C to turn it on and off.
Armory here.
Verne, the opto-recorders show that the Raven has cornered the captain and the engine core. Go there. I will open the hatch.
And what am I supposed to do?
Think. You'll figure something out. You're an imaginative guy.
Merde.
The iMag is an Atlantean artifact capable of detecting cracks in reality and making small rewrites at specific moments in case things get difficult for you. It wasn't so bad. iMag offers logical choices. Explore the world to get more options. Select one, but be careful, not all of them have a happy ending. It wasn't so bad. Huh? Will it hold? What? It wasn't so bad.
Fortunately, damages in the area weren't considerable.
Whoa. What was that line read? That was like cut together from 2 lines. That was strange. Well done. Now you must wait for the iMag to recharge. If you choose wrong, the iMag may go back a short time, but beware, it doesn't happen often. Happy rewriting. So what would have happened if I chose the other one? Now I'm curious about that.
It's broken. I could try to fix it with the iMag.
No spark, and that's the only one we have.
The electric board kept withstanding.
Go to the core and save Nemo. It's on cooldown, but now we can use it again.
That paper. I could try it with the iMag.
With the iMag. Yep. Release paper.
Before dying, he released a paper he was holding in his hand.
The Nation. Oh boy. Lots of reading. They look like they're, like, sick or whatever. Like, disgusted. Like, ugh. Can you... Oh, you can scroll here now. Yeah, that's new. Like, from what I've heard, there weren't any mouse controls in this menu before. Yeah, just a bunch of, like, alternate history stuff. Okay. So was this one of the enemies then? Can't climb while you have that equipped. So, oh, are we going to, like, the library now? Do I open this and then use it?
I got you, filthy terrorist.
Guess not. Thought we could, like, change something about that. It doesn't seem like deaths are punished, like, at all, which is nice. No, not here.
Move!
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, each individual step is a little unclear at times. Oh, now that vent is open. This wasn't open before, was it? Maybe it was. Oh yeah, the dead bodies, I guess. Nope, nothing. Yeah, I don't really understand what I'm supposed to be doing now. I went in here. It's a little annoying that it's like, you won't even know that you can do anything unless you hold it up, at which point you can only walk at a snail's pace. It would be nice if there was some other indication that, like, oh, I can use the IMAG here, and then you pull it out. Yeah, I don't understand what it wants me to do now. There's nothing more down here, was there? What? Didn't I try that before and it didn't work? Was it just because I need to go to the armory? Oh boy. Oh, okay. You can't, like, look at things when you're holding this. Tidy person or bomb-proof. So, I mean, it seems like tidy person would be what you want. Like, oh, it was actually well organized. But let's try bomb-proof then.
The explosions didn't affect the room.
The room... Yeah, there's some strange stuff about... So, oh god. Jesus. Some strange stuff with a, like, line reading as well.
I still have some stuff to do.
Last action. Hold on, let's just look first.
Blocked! I can only use the IMAG if I know the possible options. I must find another way inside.
What do you mean, the possible options? This door got jammed and never actually closed. Isn't that an option?
Before dying, he left the emergency hatch open.
Yeah, like, how is that an option you can do? But this door was open is not an option you can do.
Fire at will! Watch the flanks! Come on, protect the core! Don't let them take it over!
It doesn't work. It must have run out of energy. I could fix the electric board.
Yeah, they keep, like, cutting off the voice lines at the end. That's very weird. The board... And then it just stops there. Fix the electrical panel by removing the melted part. Okay. And we remove it, like, out there. I see. It's one of these things.
Yes!
Yes! Hurry up. Okay, sure. Yeah, like, you kind of want to look around with this just in case there's something to do, but I guess maybe it's the opposite. You just shouldn't look around unless you have to, because it's so slow.
You just don't know when to surrender. Isn't that so?
Of course not. I still have to finish your face.
The Nautilus is at last in the nation's hands. Tell me how to deactivate the self-destruction and take my word as a gentleman. I will free your crew.
Ha! Gentlemen. I saw in the penitentiary mine what to free means to you, you damn sadist. I will die before releasing the Nautilus to your masters.
It's a shame to end our relationship like this, but... wish granted, Captain. This time you will not escape. Brothers, take aim!
No! What am I doing?
Verne, what are you doing?
4 question marks.
Oh, you must be Mr. Verne, and that thing you're threatening me with is the amazing Atlantean artifact I've heard so much fuzz.
Release them and get out! Don't move! Get back!
60 seconds to self-destruction. 60 seconds to self-destruction.
Don't be stupid, Nemo. Stop the countdown before we all die.
No.
Then say goodbye to your dear Verne.
No!
Well, we're all gonna die anyway. To use the IMAG at full capacity, complete the sequence by pressing the correct symbol before the time runs out. Yeah, this is the quick time event stuff. If you find the quick time events difficult, disable them in the accessibility options menu. Yeah, it's kind of weird to, like, you know, threaten people around him when they're all going to die anyway. Why would he be like, no, don't do it? It doesn't matter, but okay. Sa. Okay.
But what the... again? No.
What?
Verne! Verne! I will find you!
The iMac had never displayed that amount of power before.
Okay, this
My
feels
mind
very,
was
like,
dragged again to the bridge, an
jarring.
image that was torturing me over the last months. I didn't wake up until a few hours later, a time that surely Nemo felt was like an eternity.
And he could just cancel the self-destruct? Diving into memories.
Imagination and hopelessness don't exist. Captain, my take is that the only way to open it safely is exposing it to the IMAG.
Are you sure?
This deadbolt is a piece made by Phobos priests. Their devices were famous for being impenetrable, forged with the remainders of a meteorite. If anyone messes with it, it will launch a discharge of an energy that will cause a deep, infinite terror to whoever receives it.
Of an energy.
An energy that causes terror? That's preposterous.
Maybe for you, but for the Atlanteans, the power of Phobos was real enough. Do you think that fear, destructive imagination, and hopelessness don't exist?
Not presented in the shape of fireworks and sparks.
If you don't believe me, feel free to break the chest with a crowbar.
How can the iMac open it?
The iMac feeds itself with Mr. Verne's imagination and uses it to creatively change our reality. Therefore, it's a positive force, directly opposed to the kind of energy that the deadbolt uses. I'm reasonably convinced that the energy of the iMac will nullify the one in the lock.
Makes complete sense.
Like sand and rust?
Could be. The deadbolt is a rusty key, and the IMAG, the sand that wipes away when scrubbed.
Do it, Verne.
What the...
What now?
The iMac. It doesn't work. It looks like it ran out of energy. That explosion must have dried it up.
You must make it work. We must release the compass of destiny from this chest.
Shouting at me won't help.
Adriel, go and look for Petrov. May he bring the torch and...
Captain, I must advise against force opening the chest, unless you want to lose your mind. What is imperative now is to find an answer to why the IMAG is dead.
If you have any theory, spit it out now.
It's possible that, given that the IMAG gets its energy from the imagination of its host, the problem is inside your mind, Verne.
In my mind?
Yes, that's true. You talked about hallucinations.
Yes. For an instant, I traveled back to a bridge in Paris. I had a similar vision at the island.
Do you remember seeing something like this in your vision?
It certainly has a likeness with the shadow I saw at the bridge, but are you telling me that I saw Phobos, the Atlantean god of fear?
Fear is a narrow description of what Phobos really meant to the Atlantean people. For them, he was the destructive imagination, the one born out from despair and angst. You could also say that his sister Placea, however, represented fantasy. But the truth was that she was perceived as the source of the creative imagination, the one that thrives from hope. I think that Atlanteans believed that the balance between the two brothers dictated
Looks like we
one's
could skip
own
this if we
sanity.
want. Saying Q,
If
which is
Phobos
weird.
has broken that balance in your mind, that would explain the IMAG's silence.
Mythology? You're talking about mythology?
That Y looks so weird
I
in this
don't
font.
believe in Phobos, hence it's impossible that it's harming me.
The thing here is, you are afraid. Too much fear inside you. Until you don't master it, I'm afraid that the IMAG will never work again.
I refuse
until
to
you
believe
don't
in hocus
master it?
pocus.
And
Okay,
how can
yeah.
you explain the IMAG blast?
There's definitely some
It
weird
saved
stuff
your
in
life.
I
script.
don't question that the Atlantean technology doesn't work. What I mean is that...
Enough with the debate! We are losing precious time. What matters is that the IMAG only works with you. It's obvious that your hallucinations are a symptom of some kind of disorder. Visit Dr. Cedric and get yourself a neurological check. That's an order.
All right.
You.
Just feel
Adriel,
better, man.
Check the reparations. We must keep afloat for 2 days until we get to the base. We must assume that Commander Hetzel is not far from us.
Yes, Captain.
Why are you still here?
Aren't you bothered by the way we were attacked? They fell upon us too easily. It's more than probable that there is a traitor on board.
A traitor? In the Nautilus? Never. I have personally chosen each member of this crew. There is no question that the nation has found a way to decode our communications.
I envy your confidence, Captain, but you should be aware that during the attack, I found that someone shot Shun's body after his death. I believe that the murderer was trying to hide the fact that he was killed before the boarding.
God damn it. Let's keep our eyes opened. If there is a traitor in such a small space, he or she will be exposed sooner or later. God damn it!
Such emotion. At least he, seems to trust me. And yeah, the, book thing was a nice touch in the cutscene. Instead of just looking at them, standing there talking, it's nice to have some, visual elements as well.
Nonsense. I may have my issues, but Atlantean magic? Come on. Let's go to Deck 3 to see Doc.
Part 1. Can we take a shower now? Nope, no showers allowed. Does that mean the elevators work now?
It doesn't work.
Nope. Can I play? Very impressive for a one-handed performance.
Nemo's organ has always fascinated me, and also gives me chills, just like the captain.
Other hand, too. My mag not available. Can't, like, fix the ladder or anything yet.
It doesn't work. I can't reach the sickbay. I'll go to the bridge and see if Nadine can help me.
Oh god.
Mr. Verne, don't come any closer. These carbo exhausts are quite damaged, and you could breathe polluted air.
Breath.
I will, but what about you, Sumi?
Don't worry.
I will breathe the polluted air.
It's a big deal of carbon dioxide to knock me down.
Will they hold until we reach the base?
I'm working on it. Oh, they must hold. Without them, we couldn't breathe.
I'll
couldn't
stop
breath.
bothering you. Good luck with that.
Thanks. I will need it.
Yeah, you know, maybe you could have like some mask or something? Guess not. Oh, Chimera Orbis. World map, I guess? Dominions of the nation. But we don't know where we are, right? Sea of Darkness, probably? Yeah, very nice, like, assets and pixel art, at least. A Valkyrie. Ship made of terror. Yeah, it's mostly just like lore, which may or may not be interesting to me. If it's not like relevant at all, it's just to flesh out the world.
Nadine is always reading these penny dreadfuls. Awfully boring literature, so to speak.
Okay, guess that's pointless. Hold on, before we talk to her then. What about down here?
Hello, Assistant Sarah. Are the navigation systems holding up?
Barely. I am patching up all I can to allow Nadine to pilot. I'm sorry, Monsieur Verne. I cannot help you now. These systems require my full attention.
No, talk to me.
I'm sorry, Monsieur Verne.
Okay.
I cannot help you now.
Yeah, that was again, like, they're using the same line read as, these require my full attention, but they just, like, cut it off in editing, which sounds a little awkward.
Jules, good to see you.
Nadine, I'm glad you're alive.
I have a big headache thanks to a rifle butt, but I'm in one piece, not like this melting piece of junk.
It is still a striking piece of junk.
That's because I'm the one who steers it, babe.
Oh, okay. Choices. Ambush.
The attack has been more of an ambush, don't you agree? They were waiting for us. Did any radio message come out the days before? You must have seen it.
Negative. 10 days ago, the captain imposed silence at the Nautilus. Nothing comes in, neither out.
Is there any radio channel that avoids the primary systems?
Nemo's personal telecommunicator. He's the only one that holds the codes. He uses it for his business with the resistance cells.
You were a part of one of these cells, isn't that so?
You can bet your ass. I never had eaten more mud in my fucking life. We traveled fast through Emira, no more than 3 days in the same spot. We stole from the nation everything that wasn't hammered to the ground. The good thing about that is that I barely knew the warfront.
And then the Nautilus.
Think about it. A toddler like me, recruited by the Nautilus. I would have done anything Nemo asked me.
Not anymore.
Well, I've been locked here for a while, fighting, and I feel that there's a lot of things outside that I'm missing out.
Fighting tyranny is a horrible job, but someone has to do it.
Yes, I know.
The nation or elevators? Well, the nation.
Do you think they will find us again?
No doubt about it. We have decoded a radio message from the nation. The Raven is still alive and it's behind us at full throttle. Your hocus-pocus stuff only sent him 200 miles away from us. Sooner or later he will fall upon us, and that's for sure.
If we keep ourselves underwater, he won't find us.
We have been 2 days without recycling air, and the oxy-recyclers are quite damaged. If we don't emerge soon, you will discover what it's like to want to puke with every breath.
Wonderful.
Oh boy, yeah. It's very, like, awkward. This writing. Safety hatches, elevators, let's go, elevators.
For a more mundane issue. Can you activate the elevators for a moment?
Like, it's very obvious it's not someone whose first language is English. But I feel like they probably need someone to look over the script one more time.
What I'd give for being shopping in New York.
There's like a lot of awkward lines that should be phrased in different ways, and like words that aren't used properly and stuff.
Take the most of the elevator's energy. It won't last much.
Well, now we can't talk about the hatches, I guess. But oh well. So I guess we want to go like everywhere else. Let's go to the bridge. Okay. Workshop armory. Oh, yeah, there's people to talk to.
Burnt out. Everything is burnt out.
May I help you, Akos?
Mr. Verne, with all due respect, if you want to help me, leave me alone.
Yes, sure. Go on, electrician specialist. I still have some stuff to do.
Oh, wrong way.
Fixed this room. Her work capacity is amazing.
It's amazing.
Not now, Verne.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stop pointing out the like spelling errors and like mistakes in the subtitles, because otherwise that's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, we get it now. It's not perfect. Alright, guess that's everything. Diver. Yeah, nothing else. Oh, I was muted. Oops. Well, didn't say much.
Verne, you are here. The Nemiagram isn't prepared yet. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. How are you?
I felt better before my conversation with Nemo. He's getting more nervous each day.
That happens to all of us.
What's this device? Nemiogram? A memory writer?
That's it. I designed it months ago, but I hadn't the chance to test it.
Hero?
It induces a deep
okay, I can't ignore that one.
To a patient, and it's ideal to explore the blocked corners inside his or her mind, theoretically.
Theoretically.
Yes. Your checkup from after the boarding shows no brain damage, nor blood clots that explain your hallucinations. So I decided to try an alternative approach.
Hypnosis? Why?
The IMAG and you are linked by imagination.
Doctor, that sounds terribly unscientific.
Call it in brainwaves or whatever you like. The undeniable matter here is that the IMAG only works with your brain. The Raven attack provoked a trauma, and because of that, the IMAG doesn't work anymore.
And how is this machine supposed to cure me?
It will not cure you. My intention with the Nemeogram is to discover what happened to you at that island. You have told me many times that although you don't hold any memory of that episode, you believe that there is where you found the IMAG and suffered your first bridge hallucination. Maybe the memory of the events you experienced at the island holds the answer, or at least a clue that will help us to cure your malady and the captain's concerns.
A very interesting hypothesis, but frankly, Doc, are you sure that you aren't going to fry my brains?
Of course not. Theoretically. I guess we'll be able to find out about it. Relax while I finish the adjustments.
I don't even know what that is anymore.
Your work with the vaccine, the bloody Raven.
Someone around here has told me a story about you facing the bloody Raven years ago.
I don't know who has told you such a stretch of the truth. I just have seen him once, from away, and he still froze the blood in my veins. It was a long time ago, in India, in a village in the middle of the jungle. We the Brits were holding our position in front of the nation's advances until the Raven and his Echo Guards arrived.
How do you think they have found us? We didn't emerge for 3 days.
I've been at war too many years to still believe in coincidence.
Shun's wound, I guess?
Did you analyze Shun's body? I believe I saw something.
Something that didn't match the scene, right? He didn't die from bullet wounds. Lethal head injury. My suspicion, somebody attacked him from behind before the nation's boarding, and then shot the body to blend the murder with the other deaths.
That night, he was on bridge duty, and mysteriously, servo radar
Mysteriously.
stopped working. Someone in the
Oh my god, yeah.
You should discuss these matters with the captain.
What's happening?
I am just a doctor. My patients are my mission. And right now, you're one of them.
When do we start?
It's ready. Let's begin. Focus. Tell me about the bridge.
It's a bridge. In Paris, I believe. Mist surrounds me. I have a strange feeling, because there is someone else here with me. I have felt that very same presence before, at the island, before the Nautilus.
Focus on it. Let yourself go.
I'll try. It's difficult to focus. Everything began 6 months ago, the day of the wreck of the AES Annabelle Lee.
Apparently that was an entire chapter. Not really much happened in that one.
Cedric's strange machine unleashed my memories, lightening the dark void of my stay at
Lightening the dark.
The Annabelle Lee was my first assignment as a scientific officer at the American Empire Navy. In addition to the war's own menace, there was a rumor that a huge sea monster was around, sinking ships. Despite my skepticism, 3 weeks after our departure, in the dead of night, that rumor became a reality by pouncing on our ship and in a matter of minutes wrecking us. By some miracle, I survived. Luckily, the currents brought me to the island. Later, I understood that my extraordinary journey started right there.
So is like most of the game gonna be an extraordinary voyage? Gonna be like flashbacks? Indian Ocean.
Where am I?
In the Indian Ocean.
It's destroyed. Fixing it will be difficult. Oh God. The attack. The monster. That sea beast came out from beneath and rammed the Annabelle Lee, ripping apart
Yeah.
the hull
Oh,
like a
boy.
rotten fruit.
They sure do cut off
Why
the
is
voice
it
lines
so
a lot.
hard to recall? There's no sign of life. Maybe I will find someone inland. Oh, I need food.
We don't have the device right now, the iMag.
A petroglyph. It's ancient. It must mean something. An old letter. Seems to be written by an outcast. It must be important.
It was just lying here in the sand, somehow not, like, eroded. I guess this I should read. Monsters, September 19th. Night and day I could think of nothing but how I might destroy some of the monsters in their cruel, bloody entertainment, and if possible save the victim. Oh boy. And if possible save the victim they should bring hither to destroy. And what could one man do among them when perhaps there might be 20 or 30 of them together with their darts, or their bows and arrows, with which they could shoot as true to a mark as I could with my gun? I don't think it's a good idea to try and write, like, ye olden time English if you don't actually, like, know what you're doing. Because that was very wonky. Find the other two letters. Okay, I'm not sure why I would want to push that. Just for this, I guess. Okay, he's very athletic, this old man. That is one hell of a leap.
I need something to clear up this thicket. This place is a paradise, but not a soul around. I hope this island will not become my grave.
Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah, he's actually just like 19 or something. He just happens to look this way.
There's something written on it. In this place, I arrived on September the 30th of... I cannot read the year.
Let me try this. So,
There's
pressing
something...
Q. Yeah, just skips it. So you can skip some dialogue. That's nice. Frozen birds, huh? That looks weird.
Another petroglyph. The symbols are different.
Hopefully we don't have to, like, pay attention to that.
A former inhabitant made it. I hope that if he is still around, he will be friendly. However, it's been a long time since this was built. It might work, if only I could find a tackle.
A tackle?
I need a tackle to make it work.
You mean like a hook? Tackle. Okay. Tackle for the lifts.
That's not useful now.
You can press tab to use your inventory whenever you want.
I need to break the lock.
Do you? You don't even know that you want to open that. Letter 2. November 27th. I was so much amazed, oh boy, with the thing itself, having never felt the like, nor discoursed with anyone that had, that I was like one dead or stupefied, and the motion of the earth made my stomach sick, like one that was tossed at sea, semicolon, but the noise of the falling of the rock awakened me, as it were, and rousing me from the stupefied condition I was in, comma, filled with horror, semicolon, and I thought of nothing then but the hill falling upon my tent, and all my household goods, comma, and burying all at once, semicolon, and this sunk my very soul within me a second time. Period. Yeah, okay. After the third shock was over, and I felt no more for some time, I began to take courage, and yet I had not heart enough. They sure love the semicolon here. I had not heart enough to go over my wall again, for fear of being buried alive, but sat still upon the ground, greatly cast down and disconsolate, not knowing what to do. Yeah, this is really weird. Like, there's like basic things about just the sentence structure and just like the way they use the words that's like obviously wrong, but yet they want to use like super fancy words and fancy sentences and just insert some semicolons. That makes it look like
if we take each of
professional and proper.
And the big
I don't
ones for
know.
months.
The writing feels very like janky to me. So far, the pixel art is definitely my favorite thing about this game. They sure didn't like skimp out on that. The environments are great. To use the tackle, open the inventory. You have to be where the item is required to be able to use it. So, I can't even not use it. Great! Remember, you can use any item from your inventory by pressing action where its use is required, but it only works with the right item. Clove hitch. The best way to tie the rope is to use the clove hitch, a sailing knot. Move to select the direction of the rope. Move the rope. What does this mean? Like here? No? Here? Oh, this way? Okay. And then like down here? Okay, that's how it works.
Yes.
Look at him go. I wonder if this music is like, you know, copyrighted. Am I gonna get like Omega blasted on YouTube for this? I hope not. Classical music always like feels a little iffy, even if it's like a unique arrangement. If it's like the same composition as someone else might have claimed, it kind of tends to be not so good on YouTube. A lot of these like vista shots.
I must find a shelter first.
Hi, tree.
I'm safe. Not in bad shape. It could be a good shelter until somebody rescues me. These trees have fruits.
No, they don't.
Back there's a stream of water. Now I need to rest. Tomorrow, with a clearer head, I will find how to fix it.
Maybe they should have like shown some fruit just hanging. Chapter 3?
I spent 2 days completely alone. Despite that, the island was familiarly comfortable. It was a beautiful place. All my life, I dreamed about freedom and exploring the world. Maybe that was the way destiny had to give me the chance to fulfill my desire for adventure. What the hell? I wasn't wrong. I must find out what that light was.
Flame of imagination. Investigate the hill.
I need to break the rope.
Alright, climb down? Apparently you just can't climb down without breaking the rope first.
But the island has changed. What happened?
Has it? Oh, the elephant, but otherwise I don't see much. Don't tell me we have to, like, watch this again. Okay. Nice. That's a nice touch. Is this like a worm or something, maybe? The other one was a butterfly, that's a worm.
But what the... An elephant and a balloon? What's going on here? They feel familiar. Maybe a dream.
5 weeks in a balloon. Okay, I'm not gonna read this. He's a writer. Yeah, over the next 40 years, so he is old. And what was it now? Like the date? I forget what it said. Yeah, so he's certainly not a teenager anymore.
We need to break the lock. There's a series of marks. It could be a cat. Mon Dieu.
Yeah. So maybe we go back to the butterfly one and there's going to be changes there too.
Edgar Allan Poe, Alexandre Dumas, Victor Hugo. Never heard these names before.
What?
How strange. They don't look like they have been dragged here by the sea.
This is like an alternate reality?
What's going on here? Compagnie Parisienne de l'Électricité? That can't be. How does a streetlight get here? And this writing desk? Again, it's weirdly familiar. That must be the light I saw. Wait a moment. There's something on the ground.
Machete.
The stick has a weird shape, almost like a key.
A strange key.
What's this? A door. That wasn't here before. It's jammed. To activate the mechanism, I need the missing blocks. Could the petroglyphs be the answer?
Why would you assume that? Just out of nowhere? The petroglyphs must be the answer. Look for the fragments to activate the mechanism.
I need something that can help me. I need something that can
What is
help
that?
me.
A moth? Well, select the correct
It doesn't
object.
work.
Oh. Petroglyph 1. I guess, yeah, let's continue left for now. Oh. Yeah, he sure is athletic, this guy. Three. Gotta reset, I did it in the wrong order. Yeah, okay, nothing else. It's like nice parallaxing as well in the background. But we've only had 3, but I guess I can now cut that rope as well. Jesus Christ.
I need something
Oops.
that can help me.
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Petroglyph 2. But I can't just, like, smash this with a machete, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Tools. Nice of them to, like, lock their tools inside a chest. that they would need their tools to open. I mean, I guess someone has a key. Just cut this off.
That's not useful now.
Yeah, like here. Yeah. And now all of a sudden I can climb down? I don't know why you couldn't climb down before. That's a little strange, like, why that was blocking it. I don't even know what I even cut. Okay, not sure what's happening with this. Some sort of power thing. Oh. Okay, that goes like the whole way. So I guess we have to do it the opposite way. Like maybe from here. Now I can like raise it by 2 steps. If we do this. Now raise this one up. Yeah, that should work. Genius!
I need something that can help me.
You're athletic enough, you can just jump! Yep. Okay. That's more unlikely than him just being able to jump it.
I need something that can help me.
Is that like a
Now
cocoon?
I have all the blocks for the door.
Open the hill door. Letter 3. Do I want to read this? The Dream, January 8th. He was no sooner landed upon the earth, but he moved forward towards me, with a long spear or weapon in his hand, to kill me. And when he came to a rising ground at some distance, he spoke to me, for I heard a voice so terrible that it is impossible to express the terror of it. All that I can say is I understood. Jesus, I can't even read it anyway. All that I can say I understand was this. Seeing all these things have not brought thee to repentance, now thou shalt die. At which words I thought he lifted up the spear. Oh my god, this is so like strange to read. Like it just doesn't read well. This is just not well written. The spear that was in his hand to kill me. No one shall ever read this account will expect that I should be able to describe the horrors of my soul at this terrible vision. I mean that even while it was a dream, I even dreamed of those horrors. What? Nor is it any more possible to describe the impression that remained upon my mind when I awakened and found it was but a dream. Maybe I should not read these out loud, because they're just so weirdly written. It's probably better for me to just read them to myself. I'm glad we don't have to, like, redo the puzzle to, like, get this ladder back in order. No clue how long this game is, by the way. Open the door, set the cycle in order. Oh crap, I did not... Oh, okay, yeah, good. I was gonna say, I did not look at the shape of the, like, indentation, but you don't have to, you can see the symbols here. So, how do we do it? Set the cycles in order, like... We have to flip some of them. I see, okay. That's odd. Question, Genshin? Artifact, Widsith. This is a good artifact to use. Well, Widsith isn't an artifact, so no, it's not a good artifact to use. The Widsith is a catalyst weapon, so I'm not sure which other artifact you mean. So wait, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, we just rotate now. That's fine.
Yes. Somebody wants me inside, though. What if it's a trap? Should I take the chance? However, I could probably find inside an explanation for what's going on. And of course, it's a much more solid shelter than a wood cabin. Holy Antikythera mechanism! What's this place? This hasn't been built by some castaway.
Looks like we're going to the left, so let's go down here first, I guess. Oh!
I'm trapped!
Well,
I hope there's another way out.
I thought we were going to the left. I guess not. Rope? In bag?
That's not useful now.
Not sure what's happening with that. What is that? V? V plus B I? Is that last one a penis? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Mon Dieu! What's going on this island? The Life and Incredible Adventures of Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Wait a moment. I remember that. I've read this book a dozen times. My God, the letters, the cabin. These are elements of that same story. Am I hallucinating?
Okay, I don't think I need to read about Robinson Crusoe. But now I'm confused because, like, he had never heard of, like, Edgar Allan Poe and stuff, so I thought it was like, oh, that's setting up the fact that this is an alternate dimension and something is, like, you know, shifting between the timelines and showing, like, our fictional works in his world, but no, he's just, like, a fan of Crusoe, I guess. So for some reason he's like, you know, a writer that enjoys literature a lot, but yet hasn't heard of Edgar Allan Poe and other writers from before, which is kind of weird.
Wait a moment. There's a note here. What mystery is this? All the books have my name on them, but they're all blank. No titles.
Select the shelves in the correct order. From the Earth to the Moon, Around the World in 80 Days, The Green Ray, The Golden Volcano. What? But how would I know? Huh? Guess we have to, like, look at them first? No? Are we just using, like, the symbolism? Like, from the Earth to the Moon would be like this one. Around the World in 80 Days would be this one. The Green Ray here, I guess. The Golden Volcano there. Okay. Alright, that makes sense.
It's ancient Greek. The gift of Placeia will help you to change pieces of the world, only if your imagination is as brilliant as her flame. What's this? It must be hundreds of years old. What? Good heavens! But what in the name of... But here again? What's going on? Did this artifact do it? What is this?
Find a way out. Yeah, it's very slow paced as well. But I guess that's what you would expect from a point and click-ish adventure game.
The Placeia will help you to change pieces of the world. But maybe I could fix them with this devilish artifact.
Go back in time, or very strong. I want to be very strong.
Stones
oh, no! I wanted to be... Damn it! Damn it, I want to see what would happen for the other one then. I keep accidentally picking the right choice. I'm trying to pick the wrong one, and then I pick the right one. So I guess, I don't know, if that means, like, the puzzle, like, the choices are weird, or just that I'm an idiot. Either way. Not sure what's happening here. Let's do it again. Oh, I'm dead. Nice. Okay, if we just, like, jump down from here, then. Then I can change it again? No, it's just very strong. Oh man.
Stones resisted and kept withstanding.
That's too bad. Oh, now that doesn't even... Oh, there we go. It wasn't even, like, getting destroyed or breaking. Oh.
Fortunately, stones resisted and kept withstanding.
Okay, kind of weird to not be able to skip these ones. You can skip all the, like, actual important dialogue, or, like, story, but then the things where you just say the same line over and over, they don't have a skip function for.
This is a nightmare. I must run away from this island. Maybe I could fix the
run away from
this
it.
Devilish artifact. I'd rather face the dangers at sea than stay trapped in this madness.
Escape. Oh, that's weird. Oh god. And I get, like, stuck on it as well. Oh boy.
What the hell is going on?
Salvation. Oh. Oops. I failed. Kind of wished I was showing, like, arrow keys instead of W, A's, and D. It's a little, like, more intuitive. Like, even if you're using W, A's, and D, it makes more sense to have just up, down, left, right.
My head still boiled with questions. I could never imagine that my salvation would come in the form of the monster that destroyed my own ship. Scared to death, I discovered a new truth. It was a monster, yes, but made of steel.
Aftermath of the inevitable.
I could never imagine that my salvation would come in the form of the monster that destroyed my own ship.
Yep, you just said that.
If I hadn't seen the iMag working with my own eyes, I would truly believe that you, as we doctors say, were as mad as a March hare.
Does something of this make any sense to you?
Not at all, but it's not me who has to find it. However, It's obvious that everything, your hallucinations, your amnesia, the books, even the island, draws lines that link your mind with the IMAG.
Any clue of how we can fix that?
Have you
Nice of them to, like,
considered that your status inside the Nautilus
speak
could be the
parenthesis
reason for
statements.
your, let's say, disconnection? It must be hard for you to live together with the ones responsible for the attack that sank your ship.
Months ago, I would have told you yes, and that I hated them for it. But I understood that war is war, and I must recognize, much to my regret, that the captain has opened for me the doors of an incredible world that without the Nautilus and his technology, I could never dream of reaching. Am I a prisoner? Well, there are much worse prisons out there.
We're all
Worst.
trapped inside the Nautilus one way or another, my friend. A similar dilemma afflicts myself since I began to be part of this
Afflicts.
I
Can't stop.
consecrated my career to save lives, and now I'm a piece of a ruthless war machine. On the other hand, my cholera research is only possible thanks to Nemo's technology.
He's an extraordinary man, but fearful. His current condition is unsettling.
History will judge him as it will do with us, and whoever writes it will park us in the place he believes we deserve. Now, go to your quarters and get some sleep. Doctor's orders. Go to your quarters and get some sleep.
Verne! I knew I'd find you here. How are you? What has the doctor said?
I'm fine. I just need some...
Oh, good. I'm afraid that it will have to wait.
What happens?
What happens?
This never stops. Verne, I revised my notes. Maybe if we dig more into the ship that carried the chest and the compass, maybe we can find out another way to open it. Just in case the IMAG doesn't work anymore.
Not a bad idea.
Officer Adriel, please, to the courtroom now.
Oh, bloody... Oh, do me a favor. The captain keeps a very detailed record of the Greek ship's history. Please, take a look. See what you can find.
Officer Adriel!
Jesus Christ, like, literally 2 seconds.
Search into the
How are they
closet.
supposed to
Look for
get
the log.
anywhere in that time?
Don't envy her job, that's for sure. Thank God. The elevators are still working.
Hold on.
Better if I don't bother them. My presence here is never appreciated.
Alright. Not sure if I need to go anywhere else. I guess we want to, like, talk to people again, see if people have new stuff to say.
Not now, Verne.
Maybe not.
I still have some stuff to do.
I'm assuming I'm not just going to bed. Oh, wrong one. But I guess this works. Wait, where was it? I have to go through the library, yeah. Like, if I want to get back to my cabin.
I must find some information before leaving.
Thought so.
I still have some stuff to do.
What do you mean? Wasn't I, like, checking the captain's stuff?
I still can't decode Nemo's technology to send messages under the ocean.
It wasn't up here, was it? Ah, okay.
And that's all the records we have about the Scylla, the Greek ship. But these are the same papers that... Wait, what does this mean?
What is this
It's a
meant?
note. Important info in audio cylinders 399, 244, and 219.
I hope I don't have to remember those
I
numbers.
still have some stuff to do.
Sub-Lieutenant Ned Land speaking. Documentation record regarding the Ancestors' Island. This is the place in which everything tells us that the flame of Hephaestus lies in. It's not only protected by those so-called ancestors, but also it's located at the center of a magnetic anomalies area that drives navigation devices mad. And to make matters worse, the island is also surrounded by huge currents and fog banks, making it virtually unreachable.
Who's this Ned Land? I can't recall that name in the crew.
Sub-Lieutenant Ned Land speaking. Documentation record regarding the Compass of Destiny. According to our research, this compass, crafted with a mineral only found in the Ancestors' Island, always points to it, as if it was its own north. This, combined with a coordinate system, was used by the few ships that still traded with the island.
Nothing new, but what happened to this officer?
So we're missing another log. Oh yeah, map again.
I still have some stuff to do.
So where are we finding the last log?
I still have some stuff to do.
What? Oh, there.
Sub-Lieutenant Ned Land speaking. Documentation record regarding the flame of Hephaestus. In
Suddenly they say Hephaestus.
Legends, it is told
Jesus.
that the Atlantean people found in the Ancestors' Island an amazing energy, which they called the Flame of Hephaestus. Its implementation allowed them, in a few years, to develop unimaginable technology. It moved their ships and the gigantic machinery that built their city and harvested large crops. They also created a system of extraction. I must record this here. Today, I have found something that... it may change it all. I was with the communication system, routine maintenance, when I locked on a very strange signal. It sounded almost like a voice, but it was only noise. But, oh God, Captain has replied, and they've been talking like he understood that horrible sound. It seemed like they were talking about picking up a load at a certain point of the Indian Ocean, and the captain was constantly repeating a name. Verne. I haven't recognized the other voice, but I can't believe it. Nemo is not a traitor. I must confirm this before saying anything. We are about to dock at the secret base. If there's any evidence against Nemo, it will be there, in his office. I hope that they don't catch me, and that I'm wrong, too.
What? What have I just heard? Was Nemo waiting for me in the middle of the sea?
My brothers, I know you are afflicted. Shame fell on us because we failed in our mission of capturing terrorist Nemo. I know, because I felt the same dishonor. But I have had an epiphany. We didn't suffer a defeat. Fate revealed our true mission in front of our eyes. The artifact is a prodigy that can change destiny. We have been spending our lives under the boot of politicians and bureaucrats of the Curia of the nation, those who just exist to fill their bellies at the expense of our blood. I say, let's take the artifact and forge a new world based on order and purity. Are you with me, brothers?
Yeah. Sounds great. I Raven. Who's I Raven? Maybe don't waste your ammo that you have like a limited amount of on sea.
Those days, my sanity felt like walking on a glass floor. I discovered that no one in the crew had ever heard talk about Officer Ned Land. If that was not enough, the recordings disappeared and left me with no other evidence of it than my damaged memory. Somebody was pulling the strings of my fate. What did
these
they go
cutscenes
through?
are very nicely made.
I had to find out before it was too late. I could just follow Ned Land's advice. Search into Nemo's office and bring the truth to light. Whatever it was.
They kind of remind me of like an old PC game called Captain Claw. Like those were fully animated cutscenes, but it still like has the same feel to it of just like showing a cutscene to have some like visuals over the narration.
Nemo's office for later. The captain and Edriel want to meet me.
Yeah, like both the voice acting and the writing have some major issues, I would say. Like it's very stilted and wonky at times, but I'm really like intrigued by just the overall story, like where it's gonna go. And again, the visuals are great.
My first trip outside, and it's inside of a dormant volcano.
They sure like putting those like scary faces and stuff, like the clouds and the moon and whatever.
I have to admit that Nemo has a talent for mise en scène.
Wonder how many chapters there are? Yeah, I have no idea. If we're like, is this just a beginning, or
An old diver helmet.
are we like halfway through
First
at this
missions
point?
of the
No clue.
Nautilus. I've only seen them on paper. They look so much more rudimentary. I'm glad I've learned diving with the new ones.
Mr. Verne!
What obscure sea law have I transgressed now, Officer Turner?
More than one, probably, but I don't want to talk about that, sir. I didn't have the time to show my gratitude for saving us from the nation. When we rescued you, I thought you were a spy. If it were up to me, I would have returned you to that boat and let the sea judge you.
Oh, I'm glad you weren't the one who decided my fate.
But look what you have achieved with the captain. Solved Placea's temple puzzles, found the compass of destiny, saving us from the Raven himself. It feels like centuries ago since you came from that island. I'm glad that you're aboard, sir.
Oh, well, thank you. Each day it's harder to recall my past life.
That's something we all share in here. Captain Nemo slowly absorbs our lives and blends them inside the Nautilus's steel.
What about your past life?
Officer, may I ask you something? How was your life before the Nautilus?
You may laugh. I was the rich heiress of a steel mogul. I was destined to marry a rich husband. For years, my parents convinced me that I wasn't worthy of anything else.
It's hard to believe, seeing you now.
Like many others,
Yeah, you
war
look
took
like shit.
everything away from me. At first, I was paralyzed. I was unable to help anyone, only myself. But that girl at Battery Park, her parents were dead. She was wounded. I spent the night taking care of her, and I realized that I could make a difference. It was an epiphany. After that, I fought for many causes and cried until I ran out of tears. When I was about to surrender, I met Captain Nemo and the Resistance. They bring sense to my struggle.
By defeating the nation?
Showing me that, together, we can change this corrupt world. Until I enrolled in the Nautilus, I was alone. The only thing I was doing was taking hits from waves, time and time again. Now, we are the rising tide.
It doesn't feel really rising.
Mr. Verne, don't be vulgar. Defeatism is not tolerated
Vulgar?
on board. We will prevail.
Ned Land.
I keep thinking about Officer Ned Land.
Mr. Verne, for the last time, stop chasing ghosts. Perhaps you should visit the doctor again. There's never been a crew member called Ned Land.
That's weird. Do you know where the captain is? I must see him. But I don't know this prodigious hideout.
The captain and Edriel are in the meeting room. Go to the elevator, second floor on the left.
Do I need an access card to move around the base?
In the event that you'd need one, the captain will tell me about it. We are on alert. The use of them is now restricted.
Oh, sure. The traitor.
You may now leave, Mr. Verne. I have a lot of things to do. The captain and Edriel passed by here not too long ago. Go to the elevator, second floor on the left.
Thank you, officer.
All right.
Sir, the more you hold me up, the more it'll take me to get ready. And we don't have much time. Go to meet the captain.
I must admit that cans of algae mix are delicious. But if someday I leave the Nautilus, it will take a long time until I eat something from the sea again.
Well, let's check all of the other options first.
Nemo and safety hatches. It must reach the lower floor.
Kind of wish there was a toggle run or something, because, like, when do you ever not want to run when you can? And, like, just holding shift the entire game is a little annoying.
These are the results of cholera vaccine tests. Seems that with the algae we harvested underwater, Dr. Cedric is making major advances. It looks like a piece of a diary from the builders of the base.
Okay, I'm just gonna read this to myself then. Yeah, I can kind of understand the need for a like dyslexia font, because this is kind of hard to read at times. Like, it's a bit hard for even for me to like distinguish all of the characters, I feel. Especially with their weird Y that is like half the size it should be. Is that meant to be 2 paragraphs? No idea. How can you like open that menu somehow? Mysterious Island. I don't know if there's a key to like just here, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that should be 2 paragraphs after mountain. There's 2 more audio cylinders. Or audio, as he said.
I must find some information before leaving.
Okay. Yep. That's what I thought you said.
It seems you have problems with whatever that is.
It's an Illumian. Towers that distribute blue blood through the decks of the Nautilus. No, you can't help me. But thanks anyway.
It's okay. I'll leave you working.
I leave you working. Great.
The H capsule's ready. Verne, about time.
Shit, I should have climbed up.
Sorry. It's my first time here. What do you want from me?
Are the H capsules ready?
Not completely. We still have to fit some details, but I'm sure that we will be able to gather the energy from the flame of Hephaestus and contain it to take it wherever it's most needed.
You must be extremely careful.
I can understand like different voice actors pronouncing names like that differently, but that Ned guy just like pronounced it 2 different ways himself, which was weird.
He told me that a dozen times.
You must make sure that they will be ready when we dock at the Ancestors' Island.
How much time will it take to the island?
I don't know yet. Once we open the chest and the compass of destiny is installed in the Nautilus, we will know the route.
If we get first to the island, the nation will not be able to follow us, right?
Without the compass of destiny, it's impossible to get there.
And what will happen if the IMAG doesn't work anymore? How will we open the chest? I haven't found anything in the Scylla's log that could help us.
The IMAG will work! I am sick of waiting!
Captain, Your idea of using the blue blood to reactivate the IMAG is unfounded. The reaction could end with all of us being...
Enough! I don't want to hear you anymore! I'm fed up with you, with Cedric, with Verne. We must take radical action if we want to end the terror that is devastating the world!
Please, Captain, calm down. You are not like this.
I will not hear you, not even for a second! I am going to prepare the blue blood. If you aren't at the upper floor safe room in 10 minutes, I will go and look personally for you wherever you are. It's the last lift. I give you my personal card.
My God, what's with him?
The captain is under a lot of pressure. Don't question
Yeah, he has all these, like,
obey.
captured or kidnapped, like, experts in their fields, and then he just keeps questioning them all the time.
I'm not doubting your abilities, but the transportation of these energy-filled monsters is something that keeps me awake at night. I need you to analyze the only Ancestors Island map to find out the safest route to the Flame D3 area.
That map is pure fantasy.
Sometimes fantasy is all we've got. You have your orders.
Sometimes we have to shape the fantasy, maybe. You want to talk again? Nope.
But this map is weird. Merde. Obviously, it's closed. If I could get an access card...
Yep. Many...
It doesn't work.
Many typos.
A miniature of one of the Nautilus's rejected designs. In the end, he made the ship much more... aggressive.
Okay, I don't wanna... I'm getting a little tired of even, like, reading these to myself, so I'm just gonna skim it. Yep, it's big, it's dangerous. Uh-huh.
Wait a moment. There's a note here. It's from land. At last, I found the way to break into Nemo's office. These stains, it's like they hide something written or drawn.
What stains? Didn't really see any stains on that.
I need something that can help me.
But hold on, what if we, like... I was gonna, like, go all the way to the elevator and stuff, but let's just, like, do what we're supposed to do. Those stains? They didn't look like stains. Find the secret clue. Select lens. Activate lens. I see. Oh boy. It's the witness all over again.
Lens, I'm sure that I will be able to read whatever is written here. Officer Land must have used these same lenses to write hidden messages on the map.
Okay, we don't have to think about it for right now, at least.
I must find the blue lens first.
Len first. Yeah, they're doing some weird audio editing at times.
I must find some information before leaving. That's not useful now.
I don't know if I should, like, stop it? Stop this pretty soon? Again, I'm not sure how long the game is. Hold on, maybe I should have a quick look just, like, at Steam. I guess Steam doesn't have any reviews yet because the game isn't out, so I can't check, like, general playtime or anything. Oh yeah, there are achievements. We could check those. Yeah, hold on. Let's do that in-game instead. Oh, it liked the alt-tabbing that time. just to see, like... There's 8 chapters, I guess, or maybe 7. And we just did 3. So we're less than halfway through, I guess. But yeah, it feels like this chapter is probably almost over.
Nemo.
So I guess we can try and do that. Like, finish this chapter and then end it off. And then I guess I'll wait with streaming this again until it's out.
These are the results of cholera Dr. said.
Because, yeah. I am interested enough in seeing, like, where the story is gonna go. And, like, the scenery we'll see. Yeah, it really needs more music and ambience. Like, they touted the music in the intro there to make it seem like, oh shit, this is gonna be like a giant, like, orchestral soundtrack or something, but then it's very, very limited.
That's not useful now.
Oh.
These are numbers and access card combinations. I can forge one with the tools available at Akos's workplace. I had to take note of these codes. Yes!
Okay. Am I not supposed to, like, think about this myself? You can see the revealed details of the note in the inventory.
That's not useful now.
So, like, am I supposed to do those two, or...
That's not useful now.
What is it saying? Oh, I see. It's just, like, written out now. Okay.
That's
so wait,
not useful
it was...
now.
Oh, shit. Those white, everything else black. Oh. And which workshop? This one?
I need something that can help me.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Done. Right? Or what does this mean? Surely it's not the opposite.
Yes!
Really? Then why would it not be the other way around? That looks weird. Enter the captain's office. Where was that exactly? Not here.
I must find some...
Man, yeah, my pinky is like getting tired of just holding shift this entire game. Yeah. Again, I don't really understand why that's even a thing. Like, why would you not want... Why would you ever want to walk? Really? Where am I supposed to go? I don't know where the office is. Is it back on the ship? Nope. Yeah, an auto run feature would be nice. Or again, just like toggle sprint. Was it just to the right of this place? Oh, yeah, okay.
That's not useful now. That's not useful now.
No?
That's not useful now.
Why is that not useful now? Isn't it right here we're using that?
That's not useful now. That's not useful now.
Okay, then I don't know where we're going. Where is Nemo's office? It wasn't up here. It's not there. Yeah, maybe this chapter is not ending soon. Like, here?
That's not useful now. That's not useful
No?
now. That's not useful now. That's not useful
I
now.
don't understand.
I must find some information before leaving.
I don't know what it's asking me to do. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to use any of this? There's like nothing to interact with anywhere.
That's not useful now.
Can you use this
That's
on the
not
elevator?
useful now.
I don't understand. I think I'm just gonna end it here. Even though it's like, I don't know if the chapter would end. I don't know where to go now. So I want to change to the other game. I'm gonna play some crosscode. So I guess we'll just leave it here. Yeah, this game is very janky. Extremely janky. Kind of poorly written in terms of like just the writing itself. The plot, the story may be good. It's interesting at least. So I do want to come back to it, but I guess we'll wait a couple weeks until it's released, and then we'll check it out again, and yeah, maybe it's just like 1 or 2 more streams in that case. So yeah, probably on the 2nd floor. I looked everywhere on the 2nd floor. I don't know where else it would be. But yeah, I'll take a break, and then we'll do crosscode.